The Jungle of the Mind. Overcoming Social Anxiety. By Joseph Michael. Introduction. This book was written to help you understand the social anxiety you are experiencing, why it is happening, and how to evolve from the current reality of an overly anxious social life. It is also for those who may not struggle with social anxiety but still want to develop healthier, more connected relationships and experience the freedom and satisfaction that comes from growing socially. This book is also for anyone who wants to gain a deeper understanding of themselves. As you grow and gain insight over the years, you will be able to write a book like this for the version of yourself that once felt like they needed it. It does not promise quick fixes to disguise the problem. Instead, it moves in clear phases, each one necessary, each one building upon the last. Before we go any further, it is important that you understand the path we are about to take. The phases of this book. The first phase is definition. We begin by defining social anxiety plainly and honestly, not as a weakness, not as a personality flaw, but as a condition of mind and habit that can be clearly understood. Many suffer for years without ever truly knowing what they are dealing with. Clarity alone brings relief. You cannot change what you do not first recognize. Here, you will begin to observe yourself. You will pull back the curtain on the inner workings of your mind. Not harshly, not with judgment, but carefully, you will watch your thoughts as they arise. You will start to become aware of the causes of social anxiety, the behavioral patterns that repeat, the thoughts, and the beliefs that quietly govern the results you get in life. This phase is about awareness. Nothing is forced, nothing is attacked, just watched. The third phase is restoration. Here, you begin to cut off old ways and evolve into new ones. What was once observed is now in the process of transforming. This is where understanding becomes lived experience. You will learn to anchor yourself in the present moment rather than in anticipation or fear. You will begin increasing social exposure, allowing real-world experience to reshape familiar patterns. Faith is introduced alongside letting go and non-attachment, creating trust in the process instead of attachment to outcomes. You release the need to seek approval and begin recognizing that you are already enough. Unnecessary pressure subsides. Effort becomes more natural. You also begin to see how a curious mind thrives socially, shifting attention outward and allowing interactions to unfold with greater ease. This phase is about restoring a natural way of being. Old reactions fade, and new ways of engaging take their place through presence, repetition, and trust. The fourth phase is inspiration. Here we speak of courage, humility, persistence, and delayed gratification. These are tools for sustaining change over time. Without them, even the best understanding will wither. These phases are not meant to overwhelm you. They are meant to guide you, gradually, out of confusion and into clarity. Out of the current default setting you live by now and into the reality you want to live by. You begin to recognize that you are not merely reacting to life, but actively shaping your experience of it. Your thoughts, attention, habits and choices are causes, not aftereffects. In this understanding, responsibility becomes empowering rather than heavy. You discover that the same inner space where anxiety once took root is also the place where clarity, confidence, and connection can grow. The life you want is not something waiting outside of you. It is something that begins to form the moment you recognize that the power to create your reality is within. Right now, you are reading this because you have been searching for answers. The mental jungle you have in your life is no good. The plant life is malnourished. The soil holds little of what is needed. The fruit tastes terrible, unsatisfying, like shit. The animals are all in hiding, frightened for their lives, darting only when necessary, never at ease. The jungle receives no sunlight. It is dim and heavy, and there always seems to be a dark storm cloud hanging low above it. When the rain comes, it does not bring renewal. The water itself is acidic, overbearing, feeding the very conditions that keep the jungle lifeless. This jungle did not become this way overnight. And though it may be difficult to accept, you created this environment. It was all you. You are responsible for it, not intentionally, but through repetition. Through habits formed unconsciously, through thoughts rehearsed so often they now seem automatic. And this is the most important truth of all. Only you can change it. Some trees must be uprooted entirely. They bear nothing but poisonous fruit. The rainwater that feeds the land must be purified. The canopy must be opened so that sunlight can finally reach in. When that light arrives, it must be made clear that it is safe. The animals can come out of hiding. They can run, they can rest, they can play, they can futz around again like old times. They can enjoy life as they once did, before the jungle grew dense and hostile. This will take work. It will not happen in a single day, nor even in a single season. Jungles do not change by force, but by awareness and consistency. By steady hands and patient care. There will be days when progress is invisible. Moments when the old ways feel like they are returning. It can be frustrating, even discouraging at times. But every stride, no matter how small, contributes to your growth, and in the end, it will be worth it.